Hello everyone, welcome to the Darkest Wings Tarot. Today we are going to be doing a reading on what you do not see coming. So we're going to look into what is going on right now and what is going to be happening that you cannot see coming. I'm going to be so honest, I think this reading is going to be really positive, but I also think it's going to address some things that have been difficult for us to move through. There's a lot of Aries energy at the time of me filming this, and Aries is all about initiation, moving forward. And I think that there are things that we want to move forward in our life, and maybe we're feeling a little stuck. Saturn is in Aries, and I have Saturn in Aries natally, so I was born with that placement, and sometimes it can feel like hitting the gas pedal and the brakes at the same time. This reading is timeless though, so whenever you are viewing it, there's a message for you. I want to give a disclaimer. If there is a message that you don't believe is for you, just leave it behind. You don't have to take a message that you don't resonate with. And your body will tell you if a message is meant for you. All right, take all the time you need, pause the reading if you need, and I will see you in your pile or piles. All right, hello pile one. Let's get right into your reading. Before I even start, I am getting a huge energy about truth, about seeing the truth, about seeing what is hidden. I feel like you are someone who is very connected to what is unseen. You may be someone who thrives in the nighttime, someone who actually is very committed to shadow work. And shadow work is when we look into the deepest parts of ourselves and what we've been through in our life and apply it to understanding our purpose, understanding who we are, understanding what light we are meant to bring to this earth. And it's very interesting. Shadow work is a lot about, deal with finding the light. So I just see a lot of seeing the truth, about seeing what is hidden, seeing what is underneath. And I feel like you are someone who is very accustomed to difficult truths. Like I feel as though you understand the hard truths, and you don't shy away from that work. You don't shy away from understanding and from seeing. So that's really interesting. I'm gonna put this off to the side. So these cards are gonna tell me sort of what's going on right now. And then the other cards are going to show us deeper into this situation. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Swords. Oh my gosh. So right away, progress is slow. Progress is painfully slow, I want to say. I feel like you're doing a lot of resting. You could be doing a lot of reflection, but I just get a lot of resting and a lot of really slow progress. And it almost feels grueling. I don't know why I'm just drawn to like this blood spatter. It's almost like it's painful having to wait this long for things to progress. It's painful having to rest this much and be this patient. But there are serious goals that you want to go after, and you have not let go of them. It's like despite how long this has taken, despite how much rest you've needed, you're still determined to get this done. But it just feels very slow. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse, and we have the 4 of Coins in reverse. So you may be releasing a lot of what has happened in the past. I don't know why, but I'm getting like a lot of selfishness, maybe. Other people have treated you selfishly. And I feel like you're doing a lot of letting go. So if this process feels like I'm not getting anywhere, I feel like this is taking forever, what you don't see coming is that you're actually making a lot of progress and you're letting go of really stagnant energy. I feel like this process is really difficult. It feels like a lot of letting go. It feels like almost rediscovering parts of yourself that you lost, and then still holding space for those parts of yourself and grieving them and still moving forward stronger. I feel like even though this process feels really heavy and is really heavy, you're only taking what is meant to come with you right now. Where you're going, this journey, not everything is supposed to come with you. And I feel like there are some energetic things that you need to drop. Maybe that's why I got the message, like, you see the truth, you see the uncomfortable truths. And maybe this is about things that you've been through in the past, right? The way people have treated you. You have to sort of let those things go first before you get further on this journey, because these things, they might weigh you down, but really they're just going to keep you stagnant. Some of you may be dealing with illness, and this illness is actually a manifestation of your body kind of signaling, your energy signaling, your life, the universe signaling, like there are some things that you have to let go of in order to move on. And I feel like you are actively in this process, like you don't shy away from it. So just know that you are incredibly strong, and these things are leaving, these heavy things, these burdens that, I don't know why, but the 4 of Pentacles in reverse is always about the past. And not just the past in general, it's always what limits us from the past. It's old energy. It's holding on to things because we're afraid that we won't get better. And I feel like you're letting this go. You're in the process of letting this go. There may have been things that happened to you that felt unfair, and you're letting these things go because they aren't a reflection of you. If there's anything that has left your life, it was because it was actively stealing from you. But it still hurts to lose these things. We still have to recover from these things. Even if we've lost something that was meant to leave our life, it doesn't change that losing something and going through that process, going through that situation still hurt. But you need to know that you are actively letting go of a lot. Things that have been really stagnant. You may be learning truths that you may think are minimal, that you may think it's like you're learning a little bit every day. But these little things are really adding up, and you are actively being liberated from a lot. And that's what you don't see coming, is your liberation. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, a new cycle. Oh my God. We have the universe in reverse. This is the world in reverse. This is cycles that have not been closing. You need to know that there is a way out. What you don't see coming is a new cycle. What you don't see coming is finally closing an old chapter and a new cycle beginning. I'm going to be so honest, this card is very concrete. The Ace of Pentacles is about something real, something tangible, as in something you can touch, something you can physically see proof of. And maybe that's what's been lacking, is that physical proof. It's like, I feel like I'm moving through a lot, but I just don't see proof of it. But you have to know that you actually are moving through a lot of stagnant energy. You are moving through cycles that have been refusing to close, things that have kept happening to you. You're actually seeing more of the truth than you know. And these painful understandings, these painful lessons, not even lessons, I feel like you've already been through the lessons. You're just wrapping your mind around them right now. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, like you're resting and recuperating from them. It's because this is on the way out. You're seeing more truth than you realize. And there's a beautiful new cycle that is coming for you. For me, moths symbolize angels that come and help us during our darkest times. It's hope. Moths always go through the darkness to find the light. If I'm gonna be super cheesy, but moths are guides in the night. And I feel like you are actually your own guide in some way. And if you've needed more rest than usual, if you've been revisiting a lot of difficult things, and it feels like, why do I keep hitting this wall? Why do I keep coming up against this old hurt, this old pattern that has limited me so much? It's because you are finally releasing it and moving towards a new chapter. And in this new chapter, you need a lot of wisdom with you. And you also need like flexibility, because the world is actually ruled by the fixed signs. I'm gonna see if you can see it, but do you see we have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. These are the fixed signs, and we have Saturn that rules over this card. Fixed energy in astrology, it kind of points towards more stubborn signs that are more set in their ways. You know, Taurus likes to be comfortable. Taurus likes to relax and have nice things. And bulls are stubborn. Scorpios, they can be very fixed because they have been through a lot, and that can kind of set their mind in dark places sometimes, and they're ruled by Pluto and Mars, and they sometimes have these darker emotions that keep them fixed. But we need Scorpios. We need that dark energy. We need those people who've been through so much, because they teach us things. They teach us about patterns, rebirth energy. You know, Scorpios do rebirth, are meant to teach about rebirth as much as going through the darker things that limit us. Aquarius is very rigid. They are idealists, and at the same time pessimists. And so that makes them very strong in their morals. I have a lot of Aquarius energy, and it's like, I believe in freedom, but I also see how much, you know, enslavement and entrapment there is within the systems. And like, I'm very, you know, rigidly fixed on that. You know, it's hard for me to turn a blind eye to that. And then Leos are just so confident. They radiate so much light, but they can also be, you know, very like self-righteous. I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's like, if you are going to stand out, if you are going to be confident, you have to be sure of yourself. And so it's like, that's what these signs sort of can represent sometimes, in their fixed nature. And we need them. We need Scorpios to sit in the silt at the bottom of the ocean and understand what it's like to sit in that muck and be stuck in it, so that we can know how to break out of it. But, you know, we also have these signs of infinity. And in reverse, I want to say that what you have been through, what has hurt you, these cycles that you've been going through, they're not meant to last forever. And so I feel really called to say, like, you will get out of this. You will break free out of this. And there's a huge new and fresh cycle that is coming into your life, and that's what you don't see coming, is something very real. This could be abundance. This could just be beautiful opportunities surrounding you, beautiful people. But I really just see this as a new cycle. I don't want to get too specific, because this is like what you don't see coming is that these things that have been holding you down are actually ending, and you are making way more progress than you think, and you're letting go of a lot, and there's a new cycle that's coming. So let's look at this. This is an oracle card from a spirit animal, and we have the eagle, and it says messenger, and eagles actually represent the sign Scorpio. So that's very interesting. You could have fixed energy in your chart. You could have Scorpio placements, Aquarius placements. You could have like really prominent houses in Scorpio, like your first house, your fourth house, your seventh house, your 10th house, maybe even your second house or eighth house in Scorpio. Maybe even your 12th house. But you know, that doesn't have to, you don't have to have those placements for this to resonate. The energy of Scorpio is working heavily in your life, and Scorpio is about moving through darkness, moving through patterns, moving through the things that people want to ignore, moving through really dark power imbalances, feeling out of control, and actually moving through those things, regaining control over yourself by letting things go and transforming. And that is very real for your reading. But let's go ahead and read this. So we have the hawk messenger. This is an eagle though. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So eliminate distractions at this time. Try and focus on what you really want. Try and focus on what you want out of your life. All of these cycles that you've been through maybe have shown you what you don't want. And now what you actually want is going to come into your life, and you need to focus so that when it comes in, you believe it. I don't know why I'm getting that message. You have a bright future. There is what you don't see coming is a beautiful new cycle in your life approaching. Next, we have some angel numbers. So we have 222 alignment. So you need to stay in alignment. There's something about distractions. Maybe the past is pulling you back, and it's almost like you feel like you're falling into this pit of despair. And it's like maybe you're meant to start leaving those distractions behind and start realizing the lessons that you gained from them. But I feel like this is naturally going to happen. Spirit is naturally, your spirit guides, the universe is naturally going to send you signs and information that you need to leave these past cycles behind. But you just can't lose yourself in this darkness. I think that's what they mean by, limit distractions. Like, don't lose yourself in what's going on. Remember what it is that you want, because beautiful things are coming in that you want to happen. So we have alignment, connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, trust. How do you move forward toward your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. I feel like Spirit is going to be sending you signs too as to like what your life purpose is, kind of. But focus on what really matters. Focus on what you really want to do right now. And hold that vision, even through these dark things that you're letting go, even through this pain. Hold on to what you truly want out of your life. We have 0404, slow down. I feel like life has forced you to slow down, and it's almost like you're hitting these barriers and you're like, why I'm not progressing? But you actually are. You're just meant to slow down more in this time because you are healing, because you are letting things go. So we have balance, power struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations, and a warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. So, wow, maybe some of these distractions are actually people who aren't good for you anymore. You need to limit your interactions with these people. I also got that message earlier, like you may be getting sick because your body is actually, it's a physical manifestation of what needs to be let go of in your life. And that this really confirms it. And it's nothing to be afraid of. It's just like, what in your life drains you right now? What feels draining? And what is helping you move forward? What is healing you versus what is draining you right now? Really keep stock of those things and limit interactions with the things that are draining you right now. It's going to be hard. You have to keep reminding yourself. You have to be the messenger to yourself in a way and say, okay, this drains me. I need to limit my interactions with this thing. We have the gut feeling. Wow. Your gut is your messenger. I think that you know what is going on. Oh my gosh, listen to this. Intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, monogamy. So I feel like, didn't I say earlier, it's like there have been people who've been selfish with you, that you've been through things that have really hurt and you are still healing from them, and that's okay. You are releasing them the more that you don't shy away from what you've been through. But let's listen to this. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite you in the ass. 3 is a crowd. Okay, this card seems scary, but I'm going to offer a better take to this. I feel like it's saying, like, if there are people that you love being around, you should be around them at this time and make an effort to reach out to them, because if you don't, they may think that you don't care about them. And it's really important right now because I feel like you're struggling. You've been through something. You're kind of struggling with something because you've been through a betrayal, a letdown, or maybe you've just been through those things in the past and you're still working through them. And now is just a really good time to surround yourself with people who you love. And like, if you've been surrounding yourself more with people who make you uncomfortable or are part of your past or have actually literally betrayed you in the past, limit your interactions with those people and invite more love and invite more loving people into your circle and just say like, hey, I want to talk to you. I miss you. Like, I've been really sick the past few weeks. Like, I can't see you in person. Do you want to talk on the phone? Or like, just something like that. If you can't see people in person right now because you're just going through this process so hard, you know, talk to people on the phone, reach out to people. But be patient with yourself as well and treat yourself as though you are really healing from these things instead of treating it like, oh, why am I like moving on so slow? Why is everything moving so slow? It's like, maybe this is a chance to slow down and really think about what you want and make sort of like a plan for what you want. Because I feel like there are dreams and goals that you want to pursue. I think I said that earlier, and they really are making their way into your life. There's a brand new, beautiful cycle that's coming into your life, and you want to be ready for it. You don't want to keep focusing on things that have just been draining you. Like, as I said, I feel like you're somebody who pays attention to what you've been through. You don't shy away from the harsh truth. But at the same time, there's beautiful healing that's entering your life, and you are actively healing, and you need to honor your healing as much as your hurt. And healing isn't just going through the hard things over and over. Sometimes healing really is like accepting, hey, beautiful things are coming into my life. What do I want those beautiful things to be? What do I want those beautiful things to be? Who do I want around me when those beautiful things come into my life? Who do I want to celebrate with? And who honestly has made this more difficult for me? Who honestly has been impacting me negatively? Because I think you know. And if this reading doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. Like, if it doesn't resonate that people are bringing you down, like, don't make it fit. There might be behaviors or just things that have happened in the past that, like, you're beginning to be ready to let go of. So it's time that you honor that. Honor, like, hey, I'm ready to let this go. All right, pile one, those are my messages for you. I hope that this reading resonated. Comment down below if it did. Like and subscribe if you want to see more readings from me. It really helps my channel, helps support me, and shows me that like these readings are resonating with you. So I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. You chose this crystal here. I don't know why. I'm just blanking on the name of it. But this really helps open the higher channels. It helps to see through this, like, the monotony of daily life. It's a very trippy crystal, and the way that it's shaped just reminds me of like Aztecs for some reason, like ancient civilizations. That may resonate with you. And you chose this star, and this star has 6 points, so that may be meaningful to you. The number 6 may mean something to you. Maybe look up a 6-pointed star and what that means. Obviously, if you don't resonate with whatever comes up on Google or wherever you search it, don't take it as your truth. But we are going to go ahead and dive into your reading. I am really excited. Let's go ahead and get right into it. This is going to show me sort of what you've been dealing with right now. And then these cards over here are going to show me more of what you don't see coming. So let's see. We have the 10 of Pentacles, and we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is very clear, pile 2. I'm getting a few messages, so this is a general reading, so I'm going to give each message that I'm getting. The first message that I got was, you don't see this coming, but you are about to have your own money, and you're not going to rely on someone else to give it to you. If you have been like financially constrained by another person, looking to someone else for your money, you're not going to have that concern someday. What you don't see coming is that you're going to have your own money, your own wealth, and this is real wealth and real stability, and you're not going to rely on another person to give it to you. I'm getting huge 9 of Pentacles energy, even though this is the 10 of Pentacles. My other interpretation, and this is more like maybe the current energy that you're in. I feel like right now you may have money, but you don't feel like it's enough, or maybe you don't feel like it is stable enough. Maybe you have all the money that you could possibly need right now, but it still just doesn't feel like enough, or the way that you're getting it doesn't feel stable enough. You're relying on maybe somebody else who feels really authoritative, or maybe this is like, you know, an industry that feels authoritative. And if that doesn't resonate, then it's really just like, however it is that you're getting this money and you have enough and you have abundance, for some reason it just isn't feeling like enough right now. So those are the 2 interpretations that I'm getting. I want you to know that there is some serious financial gains that are going to come into your life that you don't see coming. Some of you may be having a really hard time trusting others at this time. Some of you may have serious trust issues. I think that some of you are afraid to trust institutions and trust certain things. And what you need to know is that what you don't see coming is, regardless, you're getting a lot of money. Okay, I don't know what that means. It's going to be different for everyone as to how. But it's like, regardless on if you feel stable right now or not, there is significant abundance and monetary abundance that is coming into your life. Let's look at your other cards. We have the Star in reverse, and we have the Ace of Coins upright. Wow, some of you could have been drawn to a pile. I'm not going to say which one. Yeah, so I feel like for some reason, what you have right now, I don't know why I'm getting this, could be your home even. There's something about your home, there's something about what you have that just, it feels lackluster. I'm not sure why I'm getting that energy. It's like, it just doesn't feel like it's enough right now. It just doesn't feel healing right now. I feel like you may be stuck in this pessimistic mindset, and not in a bad way. Like, I feel like you have really real reasons to feel like this isn't enough for me right now. But wow, we have the Star here, and we have the Star in reverse. Yet what you don't see coming is things are looking up. Things are going to be turning around. whatever it is that you feel uncomfortable with right now, you're actually going to get a brand new version of that thing, except better, except glowed up, except more stable. So this could be, if you're feeling uncomfortable in your home, what you don't see coming is that you're going to be getting a new one in the future. If you feel like you don't enjoy your income right now, I'm even getting some of you, like, you don't feel like you're getting the right publicity or the right attention that you deserve, you're going to get that in a really steady way. Like, there's a real beautiful steadiness that is coming into your life. Wherever it feels like you're not supported, wherever it feels like things aren't concrete enough, there is something very stable coming into your life. And it has a lot to do with your abundance and your financial future. Because this is what you don't see coming. This isn't about what you don't see that you already have. This is what's coming. This is about a beautiful, abundant financial future. And I don't even want to use the word abundance because it feels too vague. What you are getting is actually directly tied to finances. Okay, wow. Let's go ahead and look at these two cards. We have the Six of Wands. No, this is the Six of Swords. Yes, this is the Six of Swords upright. It does kind of look like the Six of Wands. And we have the Empress. Oh my gosh, pile two, my eyes are burning with tears right now. Some of you could have your Venus in Aquarius. Some of you could have significant third house energy, but this reading doesn't have to resonate. That doesn't have to resonate for this message to be for you. You are actively moving towards a more abundant financial future, and I want you to know that your abundance is directly tied to who you are naturally, who you are as a person, and how beautiful you are as a person. What you're meant to do to get this abundance has a lot to do with, this is crazy, but how you look, who you are, the way you embody yourself, the way you embody beauty. I don't know why, I'm just getting this has a lot to do with what you already have, but it's what you naturally have. This is about natural talents, natural abilities. These are things that you just know how to do. These are things that you have completely embodied into who you are, and they are actively going to move you forward into this abundant financial future that is a new cycle in your finances. So this is wild. I feel like some of you may not be feeling very confident, but I have to acknowledge that we have the six-pointed star and we have the Six of Swords. I'm getting Six of Wands energy. I don't know when, I don't know how. This is about what is coming for you that you don't see coming. What you don't see coming is that your beauty, your aesthetic, your righteousness, your sovereignty comes from within, and it is going to propel you forward to an abundant future. What you don't see coming is that who you are is how you are going to receive income. Steady, stable income. It's who you are. This is you. If you are feeling distrustful over other entities, not entities as in like spiritual entities, like I mean institutions, people that you are relying on for your money, and you feel distrusting of them, it's because you are meant to be very abundant within yourself, and there is nothing wrong with you, and there is nothing about yourself that is consumerist. I'm getting a very natural, earthly energy to you that is also very rooted in communication. So this is something with like beauty and social media. If you're feeling like I don't get enough viewers, I don't get enough traffic, it's because you haven't tapped into the most natural version of yourself yet. There may be a glow up that is to happen first, or an accepting of yourself and just embodying who you are naturally, embodying your love. And there's a creative energy to this card. I mean, I'm getting so much from this Empress, and I hope that I'm touching on this right. But you have to know that you are moving towards a beautiful financial future, and it is all because of who you are and the talents that you naturally have. So if some of you are like, I feel like I don't have the skills to move forward, you do. You're just not seeing them right now. I don't know why. You may be in a really deep introspective healing phase. You may be trying to prop yourself up more right now. But what you don't see coming is a lot of things working out for you. Wow. So we're going to look at these two cards. These are oracle cards, and they are spirit animal oracle cards. So let's see what they say. We have Mystic. And we have the polar bear. Oh my gosh. Polar bears survive in harsh environments. They're also rare, and I feel like you are a rare person. I don't know why I just heard rare beauty. Interesting. I feel like you are a rare beauty. Yeah, that's so interesting. Like now, like Selena Gomez is popping into my head, and it's like, it's so interesting because she's not like the best celebrity, but she has such a loyal following and such a beautiful fan base because she's like, she might have Venus in her first house, but I feel like you may have Venus in your first house, but she's just lovable and like a very like regal person, and like she's like a very caring person. Interesting. Or at least she used to be. I don't know what she's like now, but when I was younger, like, I don't know. Excuse me. So we have the Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Wow. So I got that energy, that really earthly energy. And I think it's because like you carry medicine that is beyond the consumerist world. It's like you may actually have natural remedies. You may be like skilled in herbalism. You may be skilled in mysticism. Oh my gosh. Revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Okay, this is what, oh my God, now I'm hearing it comes naturally. Like this is your natural talents. So it's like maybe, I think I was right when I said you haven't maybe tapped into your natural self yet. Or like maybe you're like, this is so weird, but like maybe you're trying too hard, or you feel like you have to fit this certain image, but you don't. Like when you tap into more like the fun that you have when just creating, that's when the beauty is going to happen. And that happens by not taking things too seriously, just having fun with it, just being yourself. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Wow. Let's see, now we have, I'm gonna actually move this over here. So I feel like you're understanding the truth of who you are. Just look at the way these cards flow. You're understanding the truth of who you are, and you're moving forward to be your own abundance. And I don't know why, I'm just getting abundance for others. Like there's something about you that is so giving, because the Empress is so matronly. She's so loving. It's like she brightens everyone else's day because she is so committed to beauty and natural embodiment and love that it overflows. So we have 0606 commitment, and 6 plus 6 is 3, and the Empress is ruled by the number 3. So we have so you could be a life path number 3, but you don't have to have that. So we have commitment, loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful, meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come. I feel like opening up to who you really are. There's something about you just naturally being you that is going to attract abundance. And then we have 2002, the void. Some of you could be born in 2002. Again, doesn't have to resonate. So we have longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. So you could be going through a depressive episode right now. I think we got that. Like maybe life has been getting you down. Like the tricks that these institutions or maybe people in control right now have like are really getting to you. And I think that you're meant to tap into maybe a lighter side of life and of yourself by just being yourself and just sharing what genuinely makes you happy. But we have technology, and didn't I say like there's something communication based about this, something about getting yourself out there. The third house can rule over the internet. Aquarius rules over the internet. Wow. So your abundance could literally be coming through the internet. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, open up, and go outside. There's so much about opening up. That's so interesting. There's so much about opening up. And I feel like this is opening up to how beautiful you are and how much you have to share and just being yourself and not being afraid to be yourself. And maybe right now you can't see how that's possible because you're going through a bit of a depressive episode. You feel a bit out of control. But what you don't see coming is you embodying your natural, beautiful self. And that leading to your abundance. All right, pile 2, those are your messages. I hope that this reading resonated. Like and comment if it did. How did this message fit your life? And subscribe too if you want to see more readings from me. And then, of course, hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I upload a new reading. It may resonate with what you're going through at that time when you see it. But yes, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose this piece of glass, and you also chose this celestite crystal. And immediately what I'm getting, just based on what you were drawn to in terms of symbols, is broken glass and a sign of angel protection and healing. And I'm getting that some of your ancestors are your angels. If you have any passed on loved ones, they are very close to you and they watch over you. But I'm actually, if I'm gonna be like super artsy and and give you an image, I'm getting the practice, I think it's Japanese culture, where broken glass in cookware and in teacups is mended with gold. Or how there's certain plates that are designed and bowls that when they heat up, the glass on the bottom breaks into like a very individualistic and unique pattern, and they're very coveted because every single one is different. And I don't know why, I just want to say like all the broken pieces of you, all the things within you that you feel are broken and hurt and like can never heal, the angels are actually like adorning those cracks and those wounds with gold, and they are telling you that you are very loved, that you are not broken, that you are put together, that you are complete, and that they are actively giving you that love and trying to make you feel that love. See, they're holding you very closely right now. I'm just gonna put that off to the side. So these cards are gonna show me what you've been going through currently, and then these cards are gonna show us what you don't see coming. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and look. You got 3 of these cards, everyone else got 2. Oh, so we have the 6 of Swords, we have the 9 of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Pile 3, you are so ready to be the fountain of your own success. You are ready to be so sovereign and so capable within yourself. I don't know why, I just feel like part of you may feel really drained right now. part of you may feel like I don't have much to give right now. And what you don't see coming is that changing. I want you to know that you actually are a very empowering person. I feel like you have helped a lot of people see the power within themselves. And I think that you need to know that and understand that. Of course, it's easier said than done. Like, you need to know this, you need to understand this, but it's like, your angels are really just showing me like the pureness of your heart. And I feel like you may have had a tendency to overgive and then be hurt because of it. But I want you to know that those hurts you've been through are healing. Just as much as things hurt, they are being healed. And literally, for as much pain as you feel right now, you are about to feel an equal amount of healing. And you're about to be really stable within yourself. And I also want you to know that you're going to stop overgiving. This card actually flipped over when I was shuffling, and so I saw it. I didn't see the other cards, but I saw this one. And I want to say, like, the first sentence I heard when this card flipped over is, you're done overgiving. I think you're done giving your energy to people who drain it, to people who just don't understand, to people who don't help you move forward. And I feel like you've had to rely on yourself a lot. I feel like for the emotional things that you've been through, you've actually had to rely on yourself to get through those emotions, to get through those emotional things. Like the healing that you've done, I think you've primarily done a lot of healing by yourself. And some of you could have a mother wound. Some of you could feel like you've had to mother yourself, like you haven't had that healing figure in your life to comfort you. And what your spirit guides want to tell you is that you've done an amazing job. And even though like this journey has felt solitary, they're just acknowledging that you are very strong. And this crystal is saying that you're never alone. But I feel like this is in the physical world, like from what your eyes can see and what you felt in your heart. And these really dark moments is that you just feel like you've been alone, and you feel like you've given so much and it hasn't been returned by those same places that you've given to. And it's almost like when you're the person that everyone turns to for love and guidance, who do you turn to for love and guidance? And I feel like you've really had to find those sources for yourself, and they haven't always been the people who were meant to do that or whatever. So this is giving me your current energy. But as much as that sort of painful energy is lingering, you are moving forward. And I think you are very determined to get yourself through this. And I want you to know that you are leading yourself in a beautiful direction. If you've been feeling like you've been going the wrong way or you haven't been doing things correctly, these cards are saying, no, you are headed in the right direction. Wow. We have the word blood on this card. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this may be talking about family ties. You may be breaking a lot of barriers, a lot of generational barriers in your family, and you need to know that. And maybe that's why you've been alone. Maybe that's why you've had to mother yourself. Maybe that's why the people that you wanted to turn to, you haven't been able to turn to because they weren't able to break through those things, and you have. And it's almost like there's a wall between you and the people who decided not to break that wall down to be with you. And that's hard. But let's see what you don't see coming. We have the 7 of Coins in reverse, and we have the Page of Wands in reverse. This is a huge leveling up, pile 3. What you don't see coming is a leveling up, and that you're done waiting, and you're done just being curious about things. You're actually going to start taking concrete action towards the things that are going to set you free, towards the things that are going to make you even stronger within yourself. I feel like before, maybe you didn't know what to do. Maybe you were asking the wrong places for advice. maybe you were just like curious, like, I don't know what to do, I'm just gonna try this and this. But I feel like you're kind of done waiting. You're done just like trying things. Like something is actively growing from what you are doing for yourself. The way you have supported yourself, the way you have healed yourself, the way you have sat with yourself in the darkest moments, the way you have pushed through those walls that others decided not to push through to be with you. Something really amazing is growing from those decisions that you made, from the sincerity that you have within yourself, in the way that you have given to others. It's like you don't see it coming, but it didn't just drain you, it solidified you. It propped you up. It made you more of yourself. And it's setting you up for more success than you think. And you're done waiting. You're done waiting. You're done being indecisive. You're done just thinking about things. Like, you're really going to be making concrete moves, and that's what you don't see coming. We have the Three of Cups upright. We have the Lovers. And we have the Six of Wands. Oh my gosh. What you don't see coming is becoming a master at something that you felt like a beginner at. What you don't see coming is like what you felt like you were moving on shaky ground regarding. No. The Lovers is sometimes seen as heaven on earth. And I feel like what you don't see coming is that all those hard decisions that you made, all of that suffering that you've been through is actually creating your dream life and is actually creating your heaven on earth. And what you also don't see coming is that you're not going to be alone forever. I actually got this message when I saw blood for the first time, but I forgot because my mind moves like 50 miles per hour sometimes. But like, you may create your own bloodline. Like, you may like start a new bloodline, a new family name. You may create a new type of family. Some of you maybe don't want to have a family of your own, and you may actually create a family out of your friends. I'm getting out of pets, out of your chosen loved ones. There's something about you like healing your blood. Oh my, some of you may actually have like a blood disorder, a circulation problem. Whoa, some of you may actually have a circulation problem, and it may be a physical manifestation of you cleansing your family line, of you actually cleansing your blood. Maybe like that blood, that rigid blood that is blocked up with all of like family trauma. Like I said, those behaviors that kept people from breaking down walls to be with you. It's like you broke through barriers that people just stand at and go, what are you doing over there? You know, I don't know. But it's almost like your body may have been struggling to move dense blood around, and you actually had to like spiritually cleanse your blood through the decisions that you made, through the moving on, through the cleansing that you've done, through the becoming steady within yourself, believing in yourself in ways that other people couldn't believe in you and couldn't believe in themselves. But what you don't see coming is immense success. I feel like becoming a master at something that you were just a beginner at, creating your heaven on earth, creating this beautiful safe haven for yourself, I'm hearing. And there are going to be beautiful people that come into your life. I don't know why, but I'm getting like friends that are girls that are gonna mean a lot to you, or at least friends that have feminine energy that are going to mean a lot to you, and they will actually serve as that feminine force in your life to sort of be there for you. I do believe that you got yourself though, but like we all need that feminine support. We all need that. Wow, that is so beautiful. chosen family, creating your own family, like a beautiful family. What you don't see coming too is like having more fun. Things may have been really serious and maybe like draining, feeling drained and feeling overly serious and overly focused, like I have to get through this. There's going to be a lot of really fun times ahead and you don't see that coming. So let's go ahead and move on to some other cards. Oh my god. So this is a spirit animal oracle deck. And look at this. This is lover's energy. This is a beautiful relationship. This is soulmate energy. This is also balancing energies within yourself. This is true healing. Also, we have the Three of Swords on top of the Three of Swords on the bottom. It's almost like the Three of Swords upright and reversed. It's almost like what I said earlier, like as much hurt as you've been through, you will be through that much healing. Like what you don't understand is like the beautiful energy you've put out in the world is going to be mirrored back to you. And like the things that you have moved through, the things that you have been through are going to be healed because you've done the work. But this says grace, and this is swan. So swans could be one of your spirit animals. And when you see swans, remember that beautiful people are coming into your life, that you're not meant to be alone forever, that you are supported on the other side. And just know that you are very loved. And there are, like, your people, your soulmates are out there for you. And this very well could be a love relationship. You who glide across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Wow. So a lot of beauty is entering your life. A lot of gorgeous feminine energy. Maybe you've been through things that, maybe you've been so focused on moving forward that it's like, it's been hard to access your feminine energy. Your energy of creation, your energy of beauty, and that's changing. What you don't see coming is that changing. We have 2020, compassion. I'm getting hindsight is 2020. So don't be hard on yourself for what you've been through. We have mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, and renewal. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. You're a self-made person. And we have 23, endless cycles. This is directly tying into that family trauma. I don't know why that was coming up so much in that in this reading, but this is saying like you have broken those endless cycles. And think of it, that blood just circulating through your body, and it has that dense energy, that sort of, I don't know why I'm getting the word like evil that people have done to you, evil that people have had in your family. It's like you're actually filtering that out. And like having any circulatory issues is literally your body rejecting your blood until it is cleansed. So the more you clean out, the more you clean out this negativity in your family line, like the better your circulation is going to be. This is so interesting. Wow. You don't have to resonate with that. I understand that is very woo-woo, and this does not negate modern medicine. Like, I'm not saying don't trust your doctors. Like, if your doctors are like, you have a circulation problem, you don't need to be like, yes, I know it's because of my family trauma. Like, it's like what I'm saying can be true, and what doctors say can also be true. So we have endless cycles: charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances and patterns. There's some truth you're resistant to accept. There are some truths that you are resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change, and the world around you follows. This is creating your heaven on earth by choosing yourself and moving away from the things that drain you. Let's read this one more time, because I feel like some of you are like, this hits so fucking hard. there's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change, and the world around you follows. What you don't see coming is that you are about to make a change, and the world around you is going to reflect that beauty that you have always held within yourself, that you have demonstrated despite what has gone on in your life. You have held true to yourself, made decisions for your abundance, made decisions to move forward, to cleanse yourself of what others have been unable to cleanse themselves of and have hurt you with. And therefore your world is going to shift and mirror back to you the beauty that you have and demonstrate and embody. And there's no more waiting. There's no more waiting. You are becoming a master at your own life and a master at your own passions. And you are going to start choosing what makes you happy and what you want to do with your life. And you're not going to let anyone else or anything else get in the way. What you don't see coming is the boundaries you are going to set up. And not out of malice, out of grace, out of compassion, out of love for yourself and love for them that says, you can't continue to live your life this way because it's impacting you. You can't. If you're going to live your life this way, you can't be around me. If you're going to drain me like this, you can't be around me. Some of you may relate to that message. And I'm going to fill myself with relationships that mirror back to me what I'm trying to create in my life. And this is going to be my heaven on earth. My life is going to be my heaven. It's not going to be anything else other than my heaven and what I want to create. All right, pile 3, I hope that resonated. Like and subscribe if it did. If you want to see more readings from me, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so then you can stay updated as to when I post more. So then when I post a reading and you're going through something, you can see that reading right away, and it can like almost be like divine confirmation. And I just love when that happens. I love when we need to hear a message and we hear it. So if that happened for you today, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe. It really helps me in my channel more than you know. If you like my reading style, feel free to email me about a personal reading. And no matter your financial situation, we will figure something out. All right, I will see you in the next one. Bye.